Well, if you've been keeping up with entertainment news, I think it's pretty clear at this point that Bob Iger is destroying the Walt Disney Company. He is literally destroying the magic. And usually I wouldn't make a video like this, but today it seems like Bob Iger is finally facing the consequences for his incredibly stupid actions. And now he's having to answer to his pissed off constituents. Let's jump right into it. Alright, what's up, Faith family? Jarvis God and the Voyager Arts YT here. And today we're going to be talking about an article from therapper.com entitled Bob Iger Seeks to Calm High Anxiety at Offsite Meeting with TV Leaders After Saying that Linear May Not Be Core to Disney. Then the subheader says that he has revealed the truth when attendee tells reliable sources. He wants to get the highest price he can for the jewel because he can't afford it anymore. Now, this article was written by Josh Dickey. Thank you very much, bruh. We really do appreciate it. And we're just going to read the first part of the article. It says that Bob Iger spoke at an offsite meeting with senior TV leaders and sought to calm high anxiety among thousands of employees after saying last week that linear television may not be core to Disney's business. CNN's Reliable Sources newsletter reported on Wednesday. And the offsite was held Tuesday, according to the newsletter, citing people who attended. An individual with knowledge told the Wrap that the meeting, hosted by Disney Entertainment co-chair Dana Walden, had been planned for weeks and that Iger had, always planned to attend. And the article goes on to state right here that Bob Iger made some pretty public comments stating that he was looking to sell off Disney's TV assets like ABC, FX, National Geographic, ESPN, which, he's the CEO. He can do whatever he wants. But the issue is he paid, $70 billion for a lot of those networks. So a couple of years ago, it was like, okay, let's spend 1% of the U.S.'s GDP on all these fucking cable channels, and now let's sell them for pennies because apparently they're not valuable anymore. So I'm like, okay, why the hell did you buy Fox? Because aside from the library, the TV channels are really all they had, and now you want to get rid of them? Who the fuck do you think is going to buy them if they're so unprofitable, bruh? And I think one of the main concerns is that he's talking about ABC, which is one of the big three broadcasting networks alongside CBS and NBC. And while ABC isn't really the most popular out of all those networks, I think they're pretty much tied with NBC in terms of lowest ratings. ABC, they're still a somewhat financially successful network. They don't really have any shows like on the network that aren't profitable, unlike something like Fox with The Simpsons. No, you have Grey's Anatomy, which is in a pretty kick-ass deal with Netflix, so they're still making a decent amount of money off of that. They have The Rookie, which does okay with TV ratings, but it does very well for them on Hulu. And they have The Good Doctor with the guy who's obviously a surgeon. So ABC, they have some very popular shows. So I don't understand what the fuck he's talking about when he says that linear isn't core to Disney, because these are some of the only shows that are actually able to make you money aside from the bullshit you put on Disney Plus, which you don't make any money from. I don't understand how Bob Iger hasn't realized at this point that streaming is a losing strategy. When you make a show for streaming, say like Secret Invasion, okay, you spend $200 million on that, but you're not gaining any external revenue from anybody. So you just spend the $200 million, you put it on Disney Plus, and then you're obviously not going to make back that $200 million from subscription fees. One, because the show is shit, and two, because that's just too much money to make back from your subscribers. I think literally everybody on Disney Plus would have to watch Secret Invasion multiple times, for them to get their actual $200 million back. Streaming is a losing strategy. You don't make any money from it. It's absolutely asinine, and Bob Iger is the one who said, we need to go all in on streaming. We need Marvel, we need Lucasfilm, we need them to start pumping out content for Disney Plus. And guess what? It hasn't worked. It hasn't worked because not only are they putting out crap, they're putting out unprofitable crap. And the minute that they actually do put out something good like Andor, it doesn't even matter anymore because nobody's watching anymore. Nobody watches the streaming stuff. So your linear TV networks, mainly ABC, somewhat ESPN, that's all you got. Because when you think about it, FX and National Geographic, those cable channels, yes, they are dying. They absolutely are dying. Same goes for Lifetime, which they also co-own with Hearst, just like ESPN. But shit like ABC and ESPN, how is that not core to your business? Please explain. Because why do you sell like the Disney bundle with Disney Plus, Hulu, and ESPN Plus? ESPN Plus may not be worth shit. You may not get anything actually useful on it. But you are still literally selling it in a Disney branded bundle. So yes, this is core to your business. And the NFL deal is the only reason why ABC and ESPN are still relevant to you guys, So if you get rid of those networks and you sell off your affiliates, then you could say good fucking bye to all the revenue you get from those deals. It's just the asinine business acumen here really just confounds me. It's like it says in the header of the article right here. He, being Bob Iger, wants to get the highest price he can for the jewel because he can't afford it anymore. Bro, ABC and ESPN are literally funding everything else you're doing at the company in terms of TV. Because you're not selling enough shows, and everything you put on streaming isn't profitable. So those two networks are basically funding everything. God knows that you aren't doing so hot at the box office. I mean, what, you've had 2 successes this year with Guardians of the Galaxy 3 and The Little Mermaid in the U.S. only. It failed internationally. But you've only had 2 successes in the U.S. this year. So now you're talking about selling your TV network, which is some of the most successful domestic business ventures you have. How dedicated are you to this streaming shit, man? No, I think I've ranted about this enough, man. I really just wanted to talk about this whole situation. Because it's honestly just been a shame to see the magic be lost from Disney. It's no longer the brand that it was, but now they're making all these stupid decisions, talking shit about linear TV. It's like, what the fuck, man? It's like words cannot describe just how screwed Disney is, because clearly they don't have the right people running the place. And they just extended Bob Iger for a new contract through 2026. So what does that tell you, man? Either way, I think I've said enough for this video. I've been your host, Jarvis Guide, and stay tuned for more diecast content. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.